Hello singing friends, welcome back to my channel. It's Mickey here, your friendly neighborhood singing coach. Excuse me. So today I'm going to be doing a patron reaction request from Roy. He asked me to look at the band's The Warning performing their song Red Hands Never Fade from their second album, Queen of the Murder Scene, live at Mercury Lounge, New York City in 2019. And for those of you who don't know, The Warning are a family band of three sisters from Mexico. They are Daniela on vocals and guitar, Paulina on drums and vocals, and Alejandra on bass and vocals. Usually Alejandra is the most underutilized in terms of vocals. She usually just provides harmonies rather than lead. And this song is notable because Roy has let me know that that day Danny wasn't feeling well, and so Alejandra had to step up and take on lead vocal duties. So I'm excited to watch this live performance because it's going to be something new for me. I haven't really heard Alejandra singing lead before. Let's jump right in. Just a couple of notes. Before we get started, I will be stopping the playback at least once so I don't get flagged or blocked, but as always, I will put the link to the uninterrupted playback in the description box below, as well as all of my relevant links. So there's two ways that you can request for me to do a reaction to a band or song of your choosing, either through PayPal or Patreon. So that information is down below, and then links to my courses as well. I teach one-on-one vocals and piano lessons, as well as guitar, ukulele, and songwriting. And I also have several self-paced online courses that you can sign up for as well. All right, so all that information is down below. Let's jump right in here and check out The Warning, Red Hands Never Fade, from the album Queen of the Murder Scene, performed at Mercury on December 4th, 2019. Pause it there for a moment so I don't get flagged. So I think this is great. I mean, obviously it's a live performance, so the sound isn't perfect. You know, it's hard to hear exactly the lyrics. Things could be a little bit more crisp, but that has nothing to do with them. That's, you know, just a product of live performance. I think she sounds great. She definitely has a lot of similarities in her voice to her sisters. She's got that raw power, you know. there's a, you know, she doesn't sound like super trained, you know, it doesn't sound like super polished, but there's something about that I really like. You know, I love rock singing, and I love things that are kind of like imperfect, and I think that is part of the character of the human voice and what makes performance compelling. And I don't hear a lot of like weird pitch stuff. I think she sounds fine. And I think there's like an earnestness to the fact that her voice sounds like, you know, like a natural voice. Like it's not like an operatic, super trained kind of technically perfect voice, but I think that it sounds really nice. And I think this is a really good example of their songwriting style. They always have really, really great catchy hooks. You know, I think that melody on the chorus is great. The da 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 da. I don't know exactly what the melody is, but I think it's really catchy, you know, and really sticks in your ear. Very nice, very simple and repetitive. They've got, of course, the section afterwards where there's no words and they're just singing melodies. That's very characteristic of their songs. I think they always have really, really tight songwriting. It's very good. There's like a really nice pop element to it, you know, and there's something that appeals to me more, you know, of all the like family bands that I've been listening to recently on the recommendation of my patrons, I think I like The Warning the best because there is kind of this like rawness and this like rock element to them, and that's kind of like my genre, you know. So I'm just a little bit more partial to that. And they clearly have played out so much at all these different live venues, and they've put in the work. You know, you really see them pounding the pavement and really wanting this, and since they were little girls, you know. So by this point, Alejandra has been doing this for years, you know, and she's still like a very young woman. And there's something to be said about that work ethic and really putting in the reps, you know. So I think she's doing a great job. But, you know, if I heard this, I wouldn't necessarily know that she wasn't normally the lead singer. I think she's doing a really fine job at singing. And yeah, I'm very impressed overall. I don't hear anything like weird or off-putting about the way that she's singing. Her voice fits very well in line with the voices of her sisters. Very, very nice. So yeah, so I thought that was great. You know, I think that they have raw power in their voices. There's something that's like, there's just like a really nice natural talent there, like a unpolished rawness that I think is like a nice kind of rock aesthetic, which I appreciate. And I think that they all do a really good job of playing their instruments and singing at the same time. You know, if I think about like all female bands that I was into when I was a teenager, like something like the Donnas, you know, where like they were good, but they didn't play their instruments super well, you know. And I think that they actually, The Warning, have done a really, really nice job of honing their skills. And you might say that like there's something gimmicky about like a family band, and like the parents clearly put them in like lessons when they were really little and have kind of groomed them into this band or whatever, you know. But I think that they have really grown into being like a really talented, powerful trio, you know, a female fronted trio that can really play their instruments well and really sing and really songwrite. And yeah, they're not exactly like super polished at this point, you know, but I've been very impressed recently with the improvements in their vocal technique, and there was already a lot there, you know, even from the beginning. They had a lot of raw talent, and I think whatever you could say about like the cheesiness of like a family band and kids starting so young, I think they've really kind of stepped up to the plate and become like a real band, you know, and you can't really say anything bad about them. I think they've got a lot of really raw talent, and they're putting in the work now to really hone that and refine that. So I really enjoyed this performance. I thought Alejandra did a great job kind of stepping up to the plate and taking on lead singer duties. And it was a really catchy song. I really enjoyed it. I'd love to look at the lyrics. I couldn't really understand them that well, but yeah, I thought it was a great song. I don't see the lyrics anywhere. Maybe somebody can post them in the comments below my video. If you know them, I'd appreciate it. It was like, she told me to tell you that everything's gonna be all right or something like that in the chorus. That's what I could understand. But you know, I thought it was really catchy even without knowing the lyrics. I always really enjoy their songs and think they're very hooky and very well written, nice pop rock type songs. So I thought it was great. Thank you for the recommendation, Roy. I hope that you enjoyed my analysis. I'll see you guys here next time. Until then, take care. And of course, happy singing. Bye.